Well, I remember getting the phone call from Archbishop Pierre on June the 1st of 2020, of course, right in the middle of global pandemic. I was a priest of St. Petersburg, Florida, and running our seminary, and he said, the Holy Father's named you the 6th Bishop of Beaumont in Texas, or as he would say in his beautiful French accent, Beaumont. It came as a total shock and a surprise. The location, being a bishop, all of the above. It happened to be that day the feast of Mary, Mother of the Church, which was all about Mary's yes. And so I took great comfort and solace in Mary's yes and said, well, Lord, I gave you myself 25 years ago as a priest and have never said no. And so if this is the will of the Father and the will of the Holy Father, I'm going to trust the Holy Spirit and say yes. One of the things I love about being bishop of, in a particular way, a small diocese, is that I really am a pastor again. 46 parishes, 50 priests, 80,000 Catholics. I know the ins and outs of every parish. I know the youth ministers and the music ministers, and really 3/4 of the congregation I can recognize now as I go around. That's the beauty and the gift. The flip side of that is, when you're the bishop of a small diocese, you are everybody's pastor. So just like a pastor receives the complaints about schools or, issues going on in the parish, people go right to the bishop. And it's both a gift because I love being there to help our people and be their shepherd and be their pastor in a very real way. But I'm very accessible. So that adds an added challenge. I am so excited to be going to World Youth Day Lisbon in a particular way as a bishop. It's my first World Youth Day as a bishop. I've been to, I think, 5 previous World Youth Days and have journeyed and pilgrimed both as a seminarian, as a priest, as a Monsignor, and now I get to go as a bishop. So it's going to be a fun new experience for me in a particular way. The first World Youth Day I attended was 1993. John Paul II here in Denver, Cherry Creek Park, and the tremendous opportunity as a young seminarian taking a youth group of seeing the Pope for the first time and praying with, I've never been in a gathering that large, praying with however many that was, 1 million people in Denver, was just a real, a moment of enlivening my own faith life, of praying with Peter, and praying with the masses, realizing what it is to be a part of a universal church. We're all in it together. Well, my favorite saint is tied into this World Youth Day, and in fact, I've just been asked to be one of the bishop presenters, facilitators, catechists on Friday, which is August the 4th. And I saw that and I said, that's perfect. It's the feast of St. John Vianney, who's the patron saint of parish priests. So I'm thrilled to be an animator on that very day that we celebrate the patron of parish priests. So I think it'll be a good opportunity also to maybe put a little plug in for vocations. Lots of vocations have come from the experience of World Youth Days. So I think it's an opportune moment to celebrate my favorite saint and to really preach and engage the young people at World Youth Day. Well, as you know, I worked at the USCCB for 3 years, and now I'm a bishop for 3 years. As a staffer at the conference, I really enjoyed working with the bishops one-on-one and working with them in committee. I always found them incredibly respectful and open to the work of the staff. They were always very edifying, and now I'm on the opposite end. And so as a bishop, one of the things I've really enjoyed is just the opportunity to engage brother bishops, our fraternal dialogues, our breakout sessions, our impromptu conversations. Because, again, becoming a bishop in 2020 in the middle of a global pandemic, I didn't see another bishop face-to-face for a year. And so now to be able to be together and celebrate our faith and the gift, the vocation that we have been called is probably what I enjoy the most.